Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Telcoin's price chart. But before that, I'm going to talk about a very important tweet from Telcoin's account that may have flown under the radar, but I think this one actually matters. They just announced that they are officially SOC2 Type 1 certified, and I know the word sounds very fancy, but in today's video we are going to explain it in a simple way and say what does that actually mean, and more importantly, why should Telcoin investors care about this. So let's break it all down, and let's start first by reading this tweet from Telcoin's account. Telcoin is now SOC2 Type 1 certified. This independent audit, in addition to our ongoing security measures, confirms that our controls align with industry best practices and prepared to address emerging threats. Now, if you are like most people, your brain probably just skipped past the word SOC2 Type 1 certified, but let's just pause here a bit, because this is, in my opinion, quite an important deal in the world of tech and crypto. So the question is, what is actually SOC2? You see, SOC2 is basically a security and trust audit for companies that handle user data, especially the ones that are working in finance, cloud services, or especially in Telcoin's case, crypto plus telecom. Now, SOC2 is all about making sure a company system is number 1, secure, number 2, reliable, number 3, private, number 4, accurate, and number 5 is able to protect sensitive info. Now, Telcoin's got Type 1, which means a third-party auditor checked that their security controls are in place right now. It's basically like passing a security checkpoint, which shows that, for example, you got locks on the doors, cameras running, and also all the alarms are set up. And here is another important point. I think later down the line, most likely they are going to go for Type 2, which looks at how well those security controls actually performed over time. So here's a question. Why is this important for Telcoin? Well, you see, they are actually trying to become a real player when it comes to global remittances, connecting telecoms and decentralized finance. And in that world, security is simply not negotiable. Getting SOC2 certified tells number 1 regulators that, hey, we are taking this seriously. Number 2, it tells partners like telecoms or banks that you can actually trust our infrastructure. And number 3, it tells users like you and me that your data is absolutely safe. And it's also a major step towards institutional adoption. Think, for example, partnerships, integrations, maybe even government collaborations down the line in the future. So overall, yeah, this might seem like a boring audit on the surface, but in reality, I think this is a very important trust signal. By this, Telcoin is showing you that they are playing the long game. They are not just another DeFi project. They are trying to build legit infrastructure that real world businesses and governments can use. And moves like that are exactly the ones that could potentially set them up for some serious growth in the future. So overall, again, for most people, this piece of news wasn't actually that important, but from my point of view, at least, if you are a Telcoin investor, you should definitely pay attention to these types of news, because these are actually quite important. And now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening in the short term. And I still stand by what I said. I was saying there's a good chance this is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure up, and followed by that we may have something like an ABC zigzag to about these areas. And if this is happening, then okay, odds are in the short term we can expect yet another 5 wave on the upside in order to at least take the highest side in here for the first target, about, let's say, 0.46 of a cent. So what happened? We did have some more consolidation, but it seems like that now we want to get a move on the upside. And now I'm actually inclined to say that maybe this is one correction for wave 2, and what's next? I'm hoping that we're going to get in the short term another move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and maybe this is going to be like a 20-25% move. Now, at what point can you argue this is actually going to happen? We talked about this also in the previous update. When we get a move up, a continuation of this move, in order to take the height of our B leg right in here about, let's say, 0.45 of a cent. At that point, I think you can say it with quite a bit of confidence that this is indeed an ABC zigzag and not a 5-wave, indicating this move is going to continue. At that point, possibly I would say for another maybe like 7 to 10%. Question: does this mean just because in Telcoin we are going to go up in the short term, right now we should be like 100% bullish? Right now, I think we need to be a bit more patient and careful. And sure, maybe in the short term, this is going to be a trading opportunity. But overall, who knows? Maybe on a higher degree, these are going to be the subwaves for just a simple ABC zigzag and not a 5-wave. And if this is the case, well, okay, what do you think is going to happen next? Odds are we are going to unfortunately get yet another move on the downside. And at that point, I need you to have your eyes on these lows right in here, because the moment that we take them, okay, that's going to be pretty much your bearish confirmation. On the other hand, if Telcoin is actually bullish and the final low is already in, let me be very clear, for now this isn't going to be my primary case, but if I am wrong and the final low is already in, then okay, what you want to see after this 5-wave up is a consolidation pattern followed by yet another move on the upside, because that is going to, at that point, look a hell of a lot like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave up, which means, again, most likely we have hit our final bottom in Telcoin. And let me just say that again, for now, I do not want to consider this as my primary case. Why? Let's go on H4 time frame. Okay, so here's the deal. When you check out some other charts, you realize that this shadow right in here doesn't actually exist. And based on that, I think it's safe to assume that this is just a 3-wave move, potentially in form of an ABC zigzag, which, this is the key, kind of got confirmed the moment that in this move down in TL, we took the low of our B leg. And this means, okay, in Telcoin, most likely we are going to continue our move down, and in it, we're going to take the lowest low all the way down here, about, let's say, 0.35 of a cent. And have we done that or not? The answer is absolutely no. So again, this, from my point of view, is a very important reason to argue, even if we are going to get a move up, which I do think it's actually quite likely, our move overall and on a higher degree, it's going to be just a simple correction. And after it's over, we should probably expect some more downward price action. Is that going to be such a bad sign in the mid to long term? No, it's not actually going to change a whole lot about Telcoin. And I think, like we talked about it before, overall in TL makes sense to be 100% bullish and argue this whole move down that we are having, starting from the highest high about 1.3 cents, is just a correction structure. And after it's over, what's next? You know the answer, some more fantastic moves on the upside. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Telcoin's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.